Well, hi guys and gals, it's me George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man. And I have three motors lined up here on my workbench. And they're all basically the same motor. 5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton of various vintages, and I haven't tried to figure out how new or old they are or anything else. I don't know much of the history behind them other than I know the blue one came off of an old snowblower. I know the orange one down there came off of a rototiller. I think it was a Montgomery Ward. Don't remember what the white one here came off of. But yeah, what we're going to do is I want to just get them to fire. I'm not going to try to get them running per se, because I want to be able to sell them. As I recall, the orange one down the end there ran quite nicely, and it's pretty clean as far as the other two are a little on the grungy side. And this blue one here is missing a shroud piece that goes on it. Because it was on a snowblower, it didn't have a regular air filter on it. It just had this shroud to keep the snow out of the carburetor. But we're going to run down the line. The first thing we're going to do is run down the line and check and see if we have spark. Now, I already tested this one, and I was surprised because I thought this one had no spark. But it turns out this one does. Let me yank this one here over, and we'll see if that one does or not. And then we'll do the last one. So let me zoom in on the spark tester, if I can get it zoomed in and lined up here so you can see it. Okay, now I'm going to go yank the cord on it and see if it'll fire. Let me turn this around. Maybe I get it to turn around so you can see it better. Because you got to see it from the side, you know what I mean? There. Now you get a better shot of it. Let's see what happens. I don't see any spark. Now let me take you back to the blue one. So you can see that one. Come on. Woo. Here we go. Okay, there's the blue one. Let me pull this one over a couple of times. If I can hold the motor and keep it from turning, spinning around while I... Are you seeing it? Get you in a little bit closer maybe. I know the lighting makes it hard to see. There, now you should be able to see it. You see it? Okay, so we know we got spark on that one. Woo! All right, now I'm going to set this up on the last one. So we got spark on the first one. No spark on the second one. My guess is that there will be spark on this one. This was a pretty good running motor, as I recall. Okay, now pay attention. There will be a test afterwards. Oh, look at that. That one's got good spark too. All right, so we know the blue one, and we know the the blue one and the orange one both have spark. So with a little bit of ether shot into them, it should start right up. Okay, so we're going to give this one a shot. Literally. Shot of ether. And give it a yank. It's got spark, we know that. Pull the choke out. See what, of course, you're going to hook the spark plug wire back on there. And that's a little bit sloppy fitting. We'll just crimp that wire down a little bit. And let's give it a yank, see what happens, see if it takes off and flies off the bench. Now we know that one will run. I wonder what the tank looks like inside. If I dare put some gas in it, make it run for any amount of time. Surprisingly, the tank is pretty clean in there. Ain't a pile of rust, so we're gonna give it a little dribble of gas. Like I normally do. Put some pre-mixed gas in there. Baby hasn't run in a long time. It's my grandson calling me. Give it a shot down in the carburetor. Here we go. So she runs, and she'll run good. The throttle is stuck on it. Probably needs a little oil, but that's okay. That's all we needed to know. So there's one down. We know this one's not going to start. So now we're going to swing over here to the orange one and see how that one will go. We're pulling the spark tester off. And I remember this was running pretty well when I got it. It was a freebie off of Craigslist, and the reason I ended up not using it, not using the rototiller, is because the rototiller itself was seized up inside the auger. It had been pretty well maintained. They had never checked the oil in the auger drive. This one actually has gas in it still. So what do you say? We'll give it a try here. to try just the way it is. This one's going to be noisy because it don't have a muffler on it. And the studs for the muffler are busted, rotted off. Let me give it a squirt of starting fluid to prime it a little bit. It has been sitting for 2 or 3 years, so these are cold starts for sure. Yeah, let me give it another dribble of gas. Rag to sop up some of that gas that I spilt. Was that, or not spilt, maybe it's just running out. Probably need some carburetor work. Well, we're not going to do it, we just want to make sure it runs, that's all. There you have it. It'll run. So I'm going to take a picture of these and put them on Craigslist. 3 for 1 price. And what do you think is a fair price? I'm thinking I'm going to ask $50 for all 3. Basically what I'm doing is I'm selling the 2 running motors for $25 and throwing in the parts motor for free. And that will be a firm price. Which should make it fair, I think. So there you have it. I was hoping that I would get the white one running too, but I didn't have the right magneto to put on it. And therefore, it will not run. That's all there is to it. We could make it run, but we're not interested in that at this point. We're interested in getting them going and getting them gone. I still have a bunch more motors that I need to clean out of my hoard, I guess is the word. So, till next time. This is George saying thanks for watching, for commenting, and for subscribing. Bye for now.